Hello lovely stitchers, so I'm back, and I know that in the first video I sort of alluded to I might put some paint on there, and the more I thought about it the more I think I'm going to. So I've just got a pot of water and my watercolour paints, and I'm just going to make a really watered down blue. So a little bit of water, little bit of paint, lots of water. Might actually just add a bit of that in. You're going to start asking me what colours I'm using, and I am going, that's ultramarine. If you're in the watercolour world, but I won't worry too much about it because it doesn't come up. And this one is, don't know, I can't read what I've got. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of, feel like I want some, a bit of indigo or some Payne's, might do a bit of Payne's grey in there. Yeah, so that's a bit of Payne's grey in, and just whack a load of water in. I'm already sort of looking skyey. I want it darker down here, and I'm just, what I tend to do is I just load my paintbrush up with watercolour, watered down, and dab it on, and I just might have a bit of, and it starts to do its own thing. So the more water you add, the lighter your colour will be. So you don't need to add any white in. Just dab it on. And I'm going to cover this up, a lot of this up with fabrics and stitches anyway, so don't be too precious. So you just want to hold your, so I'm literally filling up my brush with water and coming in, dabbing on. I'm going to come in with a bit more blue, and this will obviously dry a very much lighter shade. If you haven't got the vast array of watercolours that I seem to have, that I've collected over the years, so don't panic. One of those little sets for £1 from, yeah, Poundland here. Poundland will absolutely do, because this is not going in a washing machine or being washed at any point. So I really want to come up in here. So, you know, you can use anything. Inktense, if you've got Inktense, lucky you, but I have not. I've now got a really wet puddle of water. And I probably wanted to do, oops, did I wet? More. But I don't mind that it's different colours and it's looking a bit patchy. I don't mind. That is absolutely fine. So I'm sort of coming down as far as, I'm going to come down into the green, and I've got a green, but I want my green to be quite dark. Be like that. As I say, a lot of this will be, covered over with some fabric, so I'm not going to worry too much about colours. It's just that I felt like this is too, not what I want. It's a different, it's not my, it's too bright. You might eco dye your fabric, you know, you could do that, very much do that. Just try and get a bit more on. This is just a quick fix because I just felt like I'm just going to get a bit of grey in. A bit more. I'm going to darken it up with some grey down here. Try not to do too much because that went a bit crazy there. I'm not worried that it's going over the edge. As I say, I'm making it will be a very, very sort of scrappy kind of resemblance of what I can see outside the front garden, front window, and it's literally just a little backdrop. And I'm going to go in and give this a little tiny bit of red, give it a purpley look. A bit more. Just come in there. I bet when you thought, oh, I'll do this, I bet you didn't think you were going to get a watercolour lesson. Trust me, it's not a watercolour lesson. Oh dear. I like doing things like this because it's just so simple. You don't have to worry about being an artist. Definitely don't have to worry about being an artist. But I want to try and do it in lines as if I am, as if the sky was sort of there. I'm just going to try and get a bit more purple down here. I'm going to drop in with a bit of orange. Oh, why not? Why the heck not? Because once your cloth's wet, it will start to spread and look like clouds. But so you can see mine dobs of colour. I'm really tempted to just dop it on. I'm going. Do you know what? If you've got yourself a colour palette, I mean, I'm quite clearly now going on a landscape, on a landscape kind of mission, aren't I? Oh dear. See what you see, the thing is, what happens with me is I start off with one thing and it just gets into a different kind of, evolves into something different as I'm going along because I'm not planning it. I feel like I want a bit more down here. I'm going to go in really dark in a bit of a in this line here. Right, but this will completely change once it dries. As you know, things never, when you paint a wall, it never looks the same, does it? So I've now prepared my background. Like I say, if you've got a cheap set of paints, I'm just going to go and get a little set that I've got that are cheap. And I wish, you know, these can be used. Little palette of paint, kids sort of things. They're perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable. You are literally just dried everything out on there. You are literally just painting yourself a background that is going to be covered over, more or less. I'm just going to put a bit more dark in there. I never know when to stop. Stop, Rachel. Stop. I just want that bit of darker green. I'm not actually painting a watercolour, but now I'm like, ooh, because I can't help myself. Right, okay, I'll stop him. So, think about your colour palette. Think about what you're going to do, and paint yourself or daub yourself a few colours on the background. Okay, mine, you've seen the picture. It doesn't resemble anything like it. Nothing like it, but it will. In fact, I might put a bit more red in up there. Now I've seen it. Now I've come back in. See, it's quite dark, isn't it? But I don't know why, because I'm not trying to replicate it. I'm just trying to sort of give it a little bit of coloured background rather than it just be that cream fabric. So have a play, and I promise you we will be stitching once this is dried. If you wanted to crack on with it, you can get the hairdryer out and dry this, which I might well do, because I want to try and get some more filming done. But leave it to dry overnight. It will be quite, it will still be quite malleable. It not be stiff, and I should put lots and lots and lots on, but I don't think it will. So you just have a little play. This is not essential. If you haven't got the paint, don't worry about it. We're going to build up with fabric anyway, and stitches and bits of yarn, so don't worry too much about this stage. It's just a little bit, I planted a little seed in my head, and then I thought, right, I'm going along with it. So enjoy, and I will see you again in the next video. Don't forget, if you do enjoy this video, give me a little thumbs up, and if you're new here, please come and subscribe and have a little look at the other videos. And as always, if you want to say anything, let me know in the comments. I'm always up for a little bit of a chat, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.